right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we are, game number 2 into the draft. As you can see, we got Team Moriarty versus
Radiant
Singularity.
team
Moriarty up
ban.
1-0. And this best of 3. I'm BreakyCPK, joined by Henry. MDL European coverage action coming at you. All right, so the draft, as mentioned, already underway. It was a first pick Gyrocopter and an Omni Knight Disruptor, and then Sand King coming out yet again.
Yeah, I thought it was really smart to let in the Gyrocopter and the Sand King after banning Racers, so that even if they first picked one of the, I wouldn't say OP heroes, but one of the more popular heroes, they could easily snag either the Omni Knight or the Gyrocopter for Singularity and then follow it up with the Disruptor. Sand King coming up from Moriarty, really, really strong hero that we've seen all day. I think one of the most popular heroes in the patch, for sure, in the 3 and 4 role.
Radiant team pick.
Oh, yeah.
There's the ET as well, which has been a staple hero of the day.
Another one up there on that list, so Elder Titan for Singularity. We've seen him actually banned most of the time, so I want to say he's only been picked actually once. But
I think he's been, every single game, he's either been picked or
10
banned,
seconds
except for
remaining.
one.
yeah. Well, we got
Which
a
is
pick
pretty
here.
Although you could say the
seconds
same
remaining.
thing for Omni and Gyro as well, so.
Yeah. A lot of other heroes. Third
Dire
pick,
team
Moriarty,
pick.
support maybe.
Keeper of
Coddle.
the light.
Interesting.
So
Coddle.
here's the question, are they going to run Coddle with the Sand King, or are they looking to get a Beastmaster or a Brewmaster or something like that next?
Yeah.
I could easily see a Beastmaster, so they have something that goes through Repel. And then the attack speed aura is very,
10
very good for
seconds
Gyrocopter.
remaining.
It's a very, very powerful, aggressive dueling that a weak support like Disruptor has a very hard
5
time dealing with.
seconds remaining.
And even if you were to put an Omni Knight there, I think they would crush that. So pretty interesting to see sort of what direction they choose and take in.
Yeah. I think Beastmaster, again, we've seen that work so well with a hero like Coddle, and Beastmaster in general as a hero himself is strong. So that would be definitely at the top of the list, but who knows? Like I said, that or maybe the Brewmaster has a potential. But whenever you do see a Coddle, you can pretty much almost assume that it's going to be like more of an offlane support.
Do you
That's
think
where
it could be
physically is.
Jug again for Singularity? I mean, there's Coddle and Gyrocopter particularly. Having that magic immunity could be strong. Or are they going to go a different route and maybe get something?
yeah.
Terrorblade's still in the pool as well.
Yeah, true. That he is. But I'm thinking if it's you like the magic community, I mean, they have a repel, so yeah, maybe taking advantage of that and getting a different core even. But
There's the Beastmaster.
okay, yeah, Puck and a BM
So,
pretty quick.
yeah, we've seen Puck very often into the Gyrocopter just because he obviously can dodge the missile and the coil is very strong against it. And generally having a veil to amp the damage, all that kind of stuff. Also good control for Disruptor and ET.
10
I think they were
seconds
lacking on a
remaining.
little bit of control. Actually stabilize heroes.
5
It's
seconds
pretty useful.
remaining.
I think it's hard for these heroes generally, except Sand King, to actually kill Puck.
Radiant
Especially
team
because
ban.
Lincoln's this game. It's a pretty great Lincoln's game. It's hard to actually do anything to Puck just because Sand King's stun blocked by Lincoln's Beastmaster Roar, Gyrocopter Missile. And they even banned Viper.
So now final ban for Moriarty. As far as is that going to be
Think
again?
that-
The question is that a
10
mid
seconds
Puck? You can
remaining.
assume.
I'm thinking Timbersaw for Singularity. I wonder if Moriarty
5
is
seconds
thinking the same
remaining.
thing. We saw Timbersaw against the Beastmaster in the OG series, and we also saw simultaneously the Viper ban. So that's definitely something that comes to mind. I mean, there's more magic damage. You have Coddle and Gyrocopter for sure. It's pretty strong against it, but even with a Hood and, say, a Solar Crest or something, and a Bloodstone, a Timbersaw would be a force to be reckoned with. You have 2 strength cores. I don't know, just one idea. Other than that, they can try and get Shadow Fiend, but nah, I mean, they need a real carry.
They need a real carry.
Radiant team pick.
Terrorblade ban.
Okay. They take out Terrorblade. Speaking of a real carry, he fits that pretty well. So Moriarty needs their mid now.
You're looking for something mid. I mean, I think you would assume it's a Puck mid for sure,
10 seconds remaining.
just because they have an Omni Knight.
5
know.
seconds remaining.
Been talking
I
about. Go ahead.
quite like TA here, even though they have GA. I think a TA with BKB is just completely unthreatened. It's like a free game.
Okay.
Dire team pick.
It's a Monkey King. Interesting.
Huh.
Gyrocopter
so,
mid, Monkey
yeah.
King against the offlane. Interesting. I mean, I think Gyrocopter definitely loses to Puck, and we're seeing
You
a
may now
Sven come out.
select your heroes.
All right. Warcry, pretty good response. have against the Monkey King. Cleave's good against the Beastmaster army. I mean,
yeah. Natural BKB builder.
Yeah. Feels like a good
Gives
Sven
him
game.
further blink initiation. It's a great hero here. For sure.
Yeah, natural BKB, and then obviously has the repel earlier on even to assist with that. So, yeah, actually makes a lot of sense. That was a very confident final pick, Sven, and for good reason from Singularity. So the Monkey King is going to be played in the safe lane, Khan MPPV. We'll just call him Khan. He was the one that played the Lycan last game. In the safe
He's
lane,
crazy.
So. He is.
I will say he's very good, but he's relentless in some of what he does. He doesn't give up. It worked.
Lycan's that kind of hero, to be fair.
Yeah.
But that's so we'll see if that's the trend of Lycan or maybe more to it. All right, here we go. Game 2. Smoke to start it off.
Prepare for battle.
It's Beastmaster again. Is it going to be the Coddle Beastmaster? You pretty much assume so, right? And the idea is that you just spam the wild axes.
Yeah, for sure. You even see Coddle starting out with no regen and boots Clarity because he can't buy Clarity 10 Ghost boots anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh, true, yeah. That 100 gold nerf.
Wait, who bought support items? Both supports started with boots. What? There is no support.
Good.
There's no wards.
They literally
There's
don't have a
literally
ward.
no wards.
You're right.
It's just like my pubs.
They forgot. Like, ah, crap, there was a nerf, wasn't there? No, that's definitely a conscious decision. I mean, no wards, so they're going to be lacking a little bit on the information early on, I guess, but they're that much faster. So, that is strange, though. I don't know if I recall a game where
I mean, I think
wards.
both those supports very much benefit from not having, or from having boots, but still, I don't even know. It's odd. See, I'm not doing the offlane pull. I think leaning into Monkey King, if he doesn't get offlane pull off, it's extremely difficult for him to farm.
Yeah.
The battle begins.
Sven, Elder Titan, they're going to bully out the top bounty rune, so well played there. On the Dire side, and makes it that 2-2 split. You got Omni Knight, speaking of pulling. He's doing exactly that over here. He's going to be running through the jungle. Sand King, going to try to cut him off now. Best that he can. Oh, he's going to be sneaky about it. Not much he can do, I guess. Kind of just checks it out, so should be a successful pull for Omni. Mentioned Monkey King doing the same, though. So the early mind game's coming out. Coddle, they know he's over here. He stops his Illuminate early, and now he's in trouble. Kinetic Field trapping him in, and he has those boots, but boots not too good if he can't really run. Stun lockdown, an easy kill. Good first blood for Singularity there.
They have a decent amount of disables for this lane. I actually think this is going to be pretty hard for Beastmaster Coddle. Also going to get at this, I really do favor Singularity's draft. I really like the puck pick here. I really like the Sven pick here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But I like the. Well, shit, they're going to kill Beastmaster. What can he do at that point?
I think they're addressing the lanes very well. I mean, they got his pull off, so he's going to get his level 2.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, I think that was really just well played by Singularity in the sense of killing Coddle initially. Because how many times, again, when we see Coddle go the aggressive offlane, he sits right here and he spams Illuminate, right from the beginning. And so they knew that.
Dire's middle
And
tower
before they
is
even
under
really
attack.
saw him, they just expected him to be there, and they were right. They caught him off guard. So, yeah, 2-0 start. Sven is obviously going to accelerate pretty well off of this. At least that's the idea. So maybe it's going to be up to Monkey King to do very well at the bottom lane down here. And with that Jingu passive, it feels like he's going to do pretty good against Omni. Have some free CS. Already 8-4 against Omni's 3-1 currently. So yeah, Gyro, it's not often we see him in the mid. Usually more of the safe lane hero, but the occasional mid is matched up against a puck here. You play a lot of puck yourself. Is this one way or the other, or what?
I definitely prefer to play the puck here. I think both heroes are a pretty good farm, but he's not even a skill missile because there's no point against phase shift. Generally, puck has much higher damage. I think it's pretty puck favored. He's a lot less susceptible to rotations. But Gyrocopter's the kind of hero that, yeah, you step even close on Rocket Barrage and you lose half your HP. It's a great spell.
Sense a little sarcasm there. Pretty annoying to deal with. Top lane, Sand King's wrapping around. He has an Arcane Ring. He's going to stun Disruptor as he was pulling the camp, so he's also taking some neutral camp damage. Eliminate goes through. Not enough damage though for the kill. Elder Titan cutting them off with the Echo Stomp. Now Bashrook though. Maybe he shouldn't have been doing this. Slowing down a little bit by the boar, and oh, uphill miss. Doesn't matter. Saberlight gets credit.
Boar snipe.
Boar is a little too good. So Sand King rotating clearly big as Puck kills Starro mid. Yeah. Watching the top lane action, and speaking of that, back to the top lane. Echo Stomp. This one is going to miss though. Sand King manages to make it out of here. How about that middle kill though? That's big.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue is lots of people using Gyrocopter's courier, and he desperately needs his salve and probably even raindrops or a wand here in the mid lane against Puck. Just because the harass is pretty relentless, and it's hard for you to harass if you don't get close and you can't use the missile as a Gyrocopter.
Sven is not afraid to just run right in right here and doing some good damage to Beastmaster, and for good reason. Gets the kill. Disruptor cannot pour it out in time though. Caustic Finale helps finish him off. But now Coddle and Sand King having a run. They both have their boots, of course.
Although
so does ET.
Is under attack.
And I guess they're at the same move speed as a result of that, so I'm just going to keep running at him for the time being. But yeah, I noticed Sven here. He's actually leveling up Stormhammer currently. He went level 2 Stormhammer.
Yeah, I think it's because they're killing this lane. I think it's very important for Beastmaster Coddle to shut down, or whatever this amalgamation of a Charlene has become.
I probably should have kept following that. I kind of just assumed he was going to run away and be fine, but no, he gets caught. So good chase as they kill Coddle. But of course, BM and Sand King know that the supports are missing currently, so pushing in the lane pretty aggressively. But this is action involved top lane. I mean, we have a true try versus try lane now. It's been taking place. And you know what? It's not going to stop. Echo Stomp. That's going to miss, though. Glimpse will bring him right back. Not enough minute. Oh, he does. The wand use. Puts the Stormhammer stun on a Keeper of the Light. The final auto attacks to finish the job. Sullen, Wild Axes, needs an auto attack from Illusionist. He'll get it, but at what cost now? Sand King, no Pearl Strike for 3 seconds. The Echo Stomp. He puts the stun on an Elder Titan. Stops the Echo Stomp and manages to survive because of it. Now Beastmaster going toe-to-toe with Sven. Sven popping another one. Use the Wild Axes. Not enough damage to cut through him, though. Kinetic Field with that Thunder Strike applied, and Saberlight will end up falling, so the back and forth just continues here at the top lane. It's just non-stop, it feels like. 7-3 now, advantage of Singularity.
Yeah, I mean, that's still going very good for Singularity for sure, very well. If the Sven's farming and you're killing that lane, and the Beastmaster Coddle thing isn't shoving the wave into your tower and killing your supports, then it's not working the way they wanted it to when they drafted it.
Elder Titan is going for that 6-minute bounty rune. The Echo Stomp may keep him alive in the end. It looks like it is for now, although they're still going after. Wild Axes again coming out and will secure that kill. It's a nice bounty kill as well. In fact, here comes Dreamcoil though from Puck. In response, they take out Coddle. They kill Sand King and Saberlight. He's going to have to, no, he avoids the snap actually. Perfect timing right there. But Sven has a Stormhammer, not going to pursue further.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I agree with this.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, that timing could not have been any better. Get over there. So not only is he doing pretty well in CS, but of course he has that solo kill against Darrow. Now a couple more kills right there to work off of. He's even stacking the Ancients in the meantime. Mastermind's doing it all.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Dire are
Is this a Veil game, you think?
Yeah, I think they have a decent amount, especially if you stack the removal of your base magic armor and then the -25 from Veil for people at negative armor. It's very strong top lane.
Yeah, God Strength activated for this. Nice Echo Stomp. Well, it's safe to say Singularity is winning this top lane.
Yeah, which is good.
Honestly, even
it's
bottom
possible.
lane's not doing too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's done a great job. He's repeatedly pulled the creeps over and over again.
Is he dead here? Tree?
He's
Yep.
dead.
There you go. Okay, so Caster's Curse. Sorry, man. Monkey King.
Aquila gonna come up from Monkey King. I'm sure we see another Battle Fury.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This game, it feels a bit more appropriate.
Definitely.
Especially since of where they're at and where he's at.
Top.
Top lane again, yeah. Beastmaster
Dire's bottom tower is
just
under
doesn't
attack.
stop. That's his
Stabilite's
5th
having a
death.
tough couple games, yeah.
Ouch.
Even last game he died. I think he was 0-4-0
Radiant's
at
middle
one
tower
point.
is
on
under
Brewmaster.
attack.
He's having a tough couple games. They're dressing him a lot better than OG did.
So now it's like case of, yeah, I was gonna say, Coddle, does he just start like jungling a bit? Because this clearly the idea of the Beastmaster Coddle is not working. It's not going nearly as planned, and Coddle needs levels. So
Yeah,
He's
they
gonna
both
start.
are desperate for levels. I'm not 100% sure what they do. I mean, you have a level 7 Sven with raindrops in 1. I don't think you can play there the way you want to play there anymore. You just have to give up on that dream. It's not happening.
definitely not. And yeah, that with a Morbid Mask as well. So he is going the whole Mask of Madness, of course. Well, Sand King, he's feeling pretty ballsy, just kind of running at them, but for good reason. He had backup, and the Dire team respects that.
Radiant are scanning.
Gyrocopter feels like something was up middle lane. He scans over near the Ancients, realizing that nobody's there, but it hits Puck at the last second. But back up here. God Strength is popped. The Echo Stomp just connects on a Sand King. It sets up the Storm Hammer. He gets glimpsed back as he Burrow Strikes. Great execution from Singularity. You know, for how well that top lane, and especially the middle lane's going, I expected it to be a bigger net worth lead for Singularity. But it's like under 1,000.
Yeah, I think it's just everyone's spending all their money on salves and fighting, and moreover, I think people are just going back to base and all sorts of stuff. It's not a whole lot of farming, which doesn't put them majorly ahead. I mean, even the CS, there's no massive farming every time they get a kill. It's pretty even for the most part. And people keep having to heal and shrine and recover since top's so hectic.
Yeah. And you look at Disruptor as well. He's not doing too well. But he's stacking for Sven, and Sven is definitely liking that.
Yeah, and it's going to give him return gold, which is nice.
True.
I mean, it's +8, so it's... I mean, I honestly think it's not a lot. But
Wow. That bottom lane. What a turn on a Monkey King. In came the Drink Coil. The Guardian Angel used from Mikey. So aggressive. Monkey King and Sand King were not ready for that. And Sand King is 2 going to fall. Mastermind just continues to be a beast. 3-0-2 now. 1,100 gold saved up. But yeah, beautiful turn and Singularity. Just, again, the Shining Star at least was the Monkey King. And now he's slowing down even with his progress.
yeah. No missile build for Gyrocopter at all.
Radiant's
I
bottom
mean, I
tower
get it in
is
this
under
lane, but
attack.
still, I would still skill it when you're rotating. Because it's a really good spell, but no missile.
Gonna be getting it at level 11, but not up until now. And you could argue that 1-point wonder of the ability. Monkey King, though, again, he's sitting on 1,800 gold now, so he doesn't have anything queued up. He's
Radiant's
keeping us
bottom
guessing.
tower
Maybe
is
he's still
under
in the,
attack.
in the spot of trying to decide what he wants, but it's like I said, it's either the Battle Fury or I guess he could go more of the Echo Saber route, maybe even the Shadow Blade, but those seem more of like an not your position 1 Monkey King that's getting farm. Is, by the way, another kill. Sand King dies middle.
Purification.
And now Omni Knight just pushing out the bottom. He's working on finishing drums even
Radiant's top tower is under
at
attack.
this point. If Monkey King does not go Battle Fury, do you just feel that that's not going to be a good decision here? It's pretty much Battle Fury or bust.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, I think against Sven and Omni and Puck, I think I would have to go Battle Fury. Just because I know I need to be able to stay up there in terms of farm. What is that?
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Monkey
attack.
King's going. Glimpse, he's not going much further.
A
Yeah,
gift
that was
from
very
the
bizarre. He
tempest
was
of
full
power.
HP and full mana and still dived onto a Legion, and it was looking really weird for him. But he managed to be totally fine.
Bashrook, meanwhile, keeping the top lane from being heavily pushed in. Using that Echo Stomp.
He still hasn't queued up an item. I guess, I mean, maybe if he buys Perseverance here, it doesn't look like he is. I don't know.
I was expecting like the Demon Edge to just be purchased here, yeah, but he's
Radiant's
still
bottom
not
tower
getting
is
anything.
under
He's
attack.
currently running towards the top lane. He's going to be scanned out here by the dire side. So Elder Titan knows something's up. Will they get the backup necessary is the question. There's the roar. This is a big commitment. I mean, if they get it, cool. Wukong's command going to be popped for this. The Echo Stomp? No, not going to be in time to get the kill on him. Mikey, meanwhile, Repel activated. GA's up in 5 seconds. He does have one in Soul Ring
Dire's bottom tower
to use it if
is
need
under
be.
attack.
Illuminate on through. Mikey almost dying to that, it feels like, but in Purify, he'll be fine for now. Glimpse back on a Monkey King as he was jumping in. Keeps him from going down, being disrupted. Now there's a very aggressive GA use in the face of Beastmaster's. Mastermind is now here as well. Drinkhole ready to go. Can he catch both? He sure can. They catch Beastmaster and the Monkey King. Beastmaster goes down, but now Illusionist jumping in on Sand King. Picks off Mikey. Mastermind realizing all of a sudden it's a fight 1 versus 2 now, make it 2 versus 2. Elder Titan comes back in. The stomp hits on a Monkey King. The Earth Splitter not even going to matter. Monkey King explodes to the Waning Rift. They lose the Disruptor out to the side, but now the Radiant Heroes realizing maybe they want to fall back. Although Epicenter is still ready for Sand King. He is going to channel it. He's going for the big play. Going for the stun on Elder Titan, not for Puck. It's not going to be enough damage, though. They lose Coddle. They lose the Sand King. Double kill for Mastermind when it's all said and done. And Sven's like, guys, I'm farming bottom.
Yeah, all while that was going on, Sven tried to solo kill Gyrocopter, but barely missed out on that and sent him back to base. He has the blink now, and he's going straight SNY on this Sven. And then I presume it has to be a BKB.
Yeah, getting that blink pretty quickly, but I guess especially in this game, so much action. Wants to
Definitely.
have ways to jump. Follow
Monkey
up.
King SNY. Looking to fight. Interesting.
Okay. That's his choice. All right. So, but, you know, you look back at that, so this might be a little bit too picky, but if that was his choice, and maybe it was because of the death of there, who knows, but he was sitting at like 2,500 gold when he died there. He could have had the Yasha in that top fight. And, you know, it's obviously with those stats and everything, you got to wonder how different that could have made things. So,
Yeah, I agree.
sometimes sitting for that
Probably
long.
was just, maybe he was just considering. He didn't know what direction to take the belt. Yeah.
Beastmaster, he's probably dead middle lane, or maybe not. Monkey King trying to save him the balance strike, not going to be enough, but at what cost now for Puck, as well as the Omni Puck is in trouble. This would be a big streak stopper. They're going to get it. 7-kill streak stopper in favor of Monkey King. That's probably the best thing that could happen for Moriarty, and they want more. They're going to get Omni that Echo Stomp, stopping them for now. So maybe they're not going to get him, actually. What a great Echo Stomp. Actually saves the day for Omni Knight.
Dire's middle
Monkey King
tower
is still looking
under
for more,
attack.
though. He's got his Primal Spring.
Dire's middle tower
The
has
Astral
fallen.
Spirit, yeah, going to spot, and they get the middle tower. They'll be happy with that. But, yeah, that's... Monkey King all of a sudden shoots up to 1650 gold. He's going to have a full SNY now.
Radiant's bottom
Very
tower
shortly.
is under attack.
So big kill on a
Radiant
Puck.
structures are fortified.
It's
And-
definitely useful, but you contrast him to Sven, and it's not even close. Yeah, I mean, net worth-wise, it is
700
close.
net
but-
worth. Yeah, it's not that great.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like Monkey King's getting his SNY, and Sven's gonna have his in a couple minutes, plus a blink and a Mask of Madness. And it feels like it's gonna be way more simple for Sven to
Dire's
distribute
top
his
tower
damage
is
since he
under
has
attack.
the blink
Dire's structures
and
are
the mobility
fortified.
item of the Mask of Madness. You're just, I feel like Monkey King in a 5-on-5 team fight is gonna be way too reliant on his ult.
Yeah. Well, he's got his level 2 Wukong's command here. Is
I'll take
that
your
bottom area. Beastmaster, by the way, haven't mentioned too much about him yet. It's been a struggle, but he's got a medallion
Dire's
working on the
bottom
souls,
tower is under attack.
and grouped up with his teammates here at the bottom as Puck. I don't know what that was about. Maybe misclick or got a little bit scared right there. Those are backwards. Glimpse, they catch Gyrocopter initially. Drinkhole used for this as well. Roar to the side. They catch the Puck. Guardian Angel using responsive for Mikey, as well as a Repel put out. Wukong's command is put down for Monkey King. Monkey King's at half-life, and the Storm Arrow comes at the cost strength from Sven. Monkey King is still alive for the time being, and now he's finally going to fall. He got some damage off, but it's not nearly enough. They lose 3 heroes. They call down Wukong's command, just not enough in the long run right there as Beastmaster he too is going to get picked off. So a 4 for nothing. I'm a little bit surprised Singularity didn't manage to lose anybody, but I guess, again, that's Omni Knight.
Purification.
Continues alive.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
And they're
attack.
clawing further and further ahead. I mean, that was almost a 2K gold swing in that whole fight. And
Radiant's
they've
bottom tower
got a tier
has
1 as well.
fallen.
Rod of Atos is going to be the item of choice for Elder Titan. Stop sinking Burrow Shake. Other than that, I mean, I guess it's okay for his ult and his stomp. Not really seeing the major synergy lineup-wise.
Sand King was recalled to the top lane, looking to make a play on Sven, but Sven, he's already elsewhere in the jungle. He's pushing, not pushing, but
Is under attack.
farming another camp here. And
Dyer's top tower
mentioned that
has
Saint
fallen.
Yasha almost picked up on him. We feel the Discord just purchased by Puck, so he did choose to go the Blink first, of course. Now he has the Veil finished. And we'll see where he goes from there. It looks like a Dagon is possibly on the list for
Dyer's top
Masterminds.
tower is under attack.
He's overall having a very successful game against 7, 1, and 7 now. Monkey King, though, yeah, sitting with the SNY, and I almost keep forgetting that there's a Gyrocopter, to be honest. So focused on the Monkey King. That's right,
Dyers
Gyrocopter.
are scanning.
He's sneaking through this game. I mean, he had a hard time mid, and then he was doing it decently well, and then he started dying. I'm thinking about the drums BKB. I guess it's pretty strong. You're just lacking in damage for sure from Moriarty.
Monkey King. She has an Arcane Rune currently picked up. So would love to maybe get a Wukong's command off efficiently, but I don't know if that's going to be happening. They have a Hawk scouting things out down here. His Puck trying to catch it. Unable to get in range, though, so good job by Beastmaster with his positioning. Just to keep the Hawk alive for now. Speaking of vision, Keeper of the Light. 1,100 gold saved up. All he needs is 2,000 total to finish an Axe. So
That's pretty strong for sure,
Almost
especially
there.
when fighting defensively. But I'm also sure for Singularity, you're just comfortable waiting for the Sven SNY BKB and then going all in. Anything before that is just give or take.
all right, so we've entered the phase of the game. What's been overall a lot of action is finally now both teams content on sitting back and farming for a little bit.
They have smokes on SNG. Looks like they're gonna use one. All right.
There you go, all 5 hit by it. Omni Knight's sitting on 2,800 gold, so he could actually just get his Yules, but for now, doesn't have it. Middle lane, Coddle keeping his distance, just gonna illuminate and push it out. So the Radiant side playing it very careful.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Disruptor getting some vision behind the tower, but again, Coddle's already fallen back, so not going to get anything with the smoke. They tried. But coming up a little bit short. Is this, is Sven go for like a BKB next, you think? Is that necessary here?
Yeah, I would really hope so. I would really hope so. There's a lot of magic damage still. Sand King Gyro. Carl also
All
the mana
walls
leak.
will break.
Radiant's middle
And-
tower is under attack.
Even with the
It's
repel?
level 1, Blinding Light.
Yeah, Blinding Light too, that's true. That's
Yeah, I
valid.
mean he has repel, but I mean there's not. You can
Radiant
go
are
dataless,
scanning.
but I still would much rather he goes BKB. I mean he is the
Radiant's
repel
middle
hero.
tower
I
is
guess
under
it's a
attack.
valid point.
Radiant
Yeah, I guess so, no. I mean, I think at the same time you could argue him getting a BKB opens up for Puck to be repelled and that much more freedom that he has, so
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
could definitely
For the
still make a good
most
argument.
part, Puck only cares about being repelled in
Radiant's
games
middle
where
tower has fallen.
it's not a good Puck game. I think he's pretty unlikely to die.
Dyer's
He needs a
bottom
Lincoln's
tower
is what
has
he desperately
fallen.
needs. I think repel's not gonna save him from the roar.
Dyer's top tower is under
Roar and the
attack.
Monkey King will destroy him.
Dyer's structures are fortified.
Oh, Coddle
waiting
has
to
the
see what
axe.
There he goes.
A little more powerful now, waiting for daytime, 2.5 minutes. Top lane, Epicenter. They're going on Omni Knight. He just Purification. He has his GA still, but he won maybe? Oh, he had a repel channeled up, but could not get it off in time. Drain Coil hits a couple. Mastermind doing what he can to save the day, but not enough. In fact, goes back in with the Echo Stomp. Monkey King almost explodes to that, actually. Static Storm, Kinetic Field, it's not going to connect, though. Solon was just a little bit too slow on the follow-up. You could tell they were tempted, but with the Wukong's command, it's difficult to go all out there. So play it very safe in the end, and Omni Knight ends up being the only death. Nice deny. Oh, no, tower was killed.
Tower has fallen.
Thought Puck got it for a second.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But it's taken by Gyro. Maybe if the Radiant side can, you know, I keep looking back, and I expect Singularity to have such a massive net worth lead. It's bouncing back and forth right now with net worth. Like,
yeah, it's a fairly close team, and you have a lot of gold spread wide across Moriarty.
yeah.
In terms of Coddle's really farmed, Beastmaster's okay. I think it's almost like having 5 cores. I mean, even Sand King, he was the position 4-ish, 5-ish. I mean, they really didn't have a 5, I mean, at least not a prototypical one. So he's the 3rd most farmed hero on his team. It's kind of odd, but a lot of the gold is pretty much pooled on Sven.
It's almost that, but then it's also like Disruptor on the other side. It's just, man, he's the position 6 here. He's just the struggle. He's just supporting the best that he can for the team.
Yeah, he's spectating from the sidelines.
There you go.
In terms of farming.
No, but ability-wise, he's doing plenty, sure. But yeah, see,
yeah.
all the way down there at 1,400 net worth, and 6,000 is next in line. It's pretty crazy.
It's pretty.
Oh, Beastmaster. Well, it's a Rod of Atos initiation, and that's an easy kill because of it.
I would say it's a pretty hilarious thought considering last game the Disruptor at one point had like 1900 gold randomly.
Yeah, that's true. Coddle, by the way, he got glimpsed back in. BKB activated by Gyrocopter, but that physical damage spent with the repel up. He has to back it off. Coddle gets picked off. Meanwhile, Monkey King jumps in. Wukong's command. That God strength is still up, though. Monkey King kind of man-fighting by himself, but now he gets the assistance with the epicenter. They get the kill on Omni Knight. Puck is barely alive, sitting inside that face gem. It's not going to be enough, though. Double kill coming out. Sven jumps back into the Stormhammer. On top of it, God strength is going to be wearing off soon, but they take out Monkey King. He has a buyback, worst case. Not going to be using it here, though. In fact, Rocket Barrage in the face-ups up to Sven, but now Gyrocopter's run the other direction with a Thunder Strike on him. Double kill for Bashruk, excuse me. As Elder Titan finishes the job. Sand King could not take out Sven as he TP'd out. Same thing for Elder Titan. He too will get away. So good reset there from Singularity. It looked for a second that Moriarty was going to actually come out on top there pretty big time, but Sven being patient.
And the game continues to be close. I think Monkey King's going to have a lot easier time once he gets his BKB, and kind of the same for Sven, honestly. Significant. I think it's still going to be better for Monkey King. He doesn't have to worry about Puck or Disruptor anymore. He can get his ult off for free.
Oh, that's not a hero you want to fight right now. Double damage on Sven, who, as you mentioned, the BKB is indeed coming. Just about finished. So that's going to be key. Dagon finished on Puck. You mentioned the Lincolns. Sure enough, that's next in line. So almost to that. Shadowblade. Just finished by Beastmaster. What do you think? Because my thing is, why not blink in this case? Why not blink for a Blink from Aurora rather than a Shadowblade? If you're the Beastmaster here.
Well, essentially, there's no way you blink and Sven doesn't get BKB off because your animation's so bad. And there's no way you blink on the Puck ever. But if you Shadowblade, your animation happens while you're in fog, which means it's way easier for you to Shadowblade ultimate someone like Puck or someone like a Beastmaster Sven without them getting phase shift off or Sven BKB off, which will pay dividends. I think that's the biggest reason. You know, similar concept for Omni Knight.
Makes sense there. There's that BKB now finished on Sven in full. But bottom lane, they're hunting for somebody, looking for the Omni Knight. They might find him, actually. Yeah, they definitely see him.
Middle tower is under attack.
They have vision of the area. Coddles to think for that. The repel TP. I was going to say they got a Prime Aurora. It's just a matter of if they want to use it or not. Of course they do. Well, the Burrow Strike whiffed, but they get the kill in the end. So good catch there. Omni Knight is dead for 50. Would have a buyback if necessary.
Yeah, I doubt he buys back.
A gift from the Tempest of
Creep wave is so far away.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, not going to be worth it.
Puck is cutting the next one.
Good old Puck.
Radiant's
That
top
also gets
tower
worse
is
once it
under
gets level
attack.
20, of course, that illusory orb speed and distance.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Well,
attack.
depends if you're the puck player. If it's
Well,
better for you.
Worse for Moriarty, yes, good point.
Yeah.
Dire's
great
bottom
for Puck.
tower has fallen.
And there's the bottom tier 2, though.
Dire's
So
bottom tower
they're
is
going into
under
the
attack.
base. I mean, you mentioned that buyback, 10 more seconds before he's up. Echo Stomp, or Splitter. That's going to connect on a couple. Mastermind jumping in with the Dream Qual. However, Connie says, I got to use a Wukong's command. Goes for it with the call down. But the spam with the cost strength to the BKB. But the BKB of Monkey King as well. Standing his ground, actually. In the backlines, who did they catch? That's Puck. Oh, Puck the face shift at the last second. I don't think he's getting out of there in the end. No, he manages to somehow get out. Meanwhile, Gyrocopter, he's dove on. They get the kill on him. They're running after more. They take out Monkey King indeed. And once again, yet another case of it looks so close for Moriarty there, but Mastermind manages to live, and he's still alive. As Sand King now is going to try for the crazy TP and will manage to get out, but a 4 for nothing.
Huge fight for Singularity. The question here is, are they willing to go Rook without God Strength? Because I think they could at this point. It's possible anyways.
Oh yeah, Omni-Knight has a Radiance. Okay.
Yeah. That's a lot. And that burn is going to be super annoying for the Blink from Sand King. When their BKBs are down, they're just going to miss. They are going there.
Well, there you go. Roshan being attempted. Answer the question. Even without God Strength, although it's up in about 4 seconds, so if a fight does take place, then he wouldn't be able to
Radiant's
activate
middle
it.
tower is under attack.
Sand King. Oh boy, that's too quick. Gonna say Roshan still has plenty of life and he's going for some kind of play, but a glimpse back on Monkey King kind of stops him a little bit. As there's the God Strength active with the repel. Sven jumping in. Can he catch somebody? The disjoint, nope, not gonna connect as Stormhammer did hit him, I mean, but Illusionist still has his distance. There's the Dagon finally to finish the job. Buyback though from Sand King. They did not want to give this up for free. Monkey King, Wukong's command not ready just yet. He pops BKB. He's turning on his Sven now. That BKB himself is going to be run off soon, actually, so he has to fall back and get out of that call-down area. And now back to the Roshan, the Radiant side trying to take it for themselves. Kato, great blinding light pushback initially. They secure the Roshan kill, and the Aegis picked up on Gyrocopter, so they kill Kato, but definitely pretty big for the Radiant side so far. As out comes the epicenter, the Guardian Angel did not connect on a Sven, it looks like, and Omni-Knight himself, he has it up, but still plenty of magic damage to go through. Now the physical damage gonna be open to that, so keeping his distance, has a heal ready for Sven, who will definitely need it. No, it's not in time. Down goes Omni, and Team Moriarty winning the Roshan fight, winning the fight as a whole. And they're running after Omni-Knight now to finish the job on him as well. How did that go so well for Moriarty? Blinding Light, I think, was part of it.
Yeah, Coddle's an insane hero. Just seeing the value of the BKBs, drums, and they still have Aegis. And Coddle's just doing work. I mean, it's essentially like I said, having 5 cores compared to, I don't want to say useless Elder Titan or Disruptor, but they're just not doing nearly
Dire's
as
middle
enough
tower is
Yep.
under
as
attack.
much. I'd say Coddle particularly.
Looking at the death recap, actually, for a hero like Sven in that fight, it is kind of interesting because you can kind of see there was a window of a good almost
Dire's
10
middle
seconds
tower
that he
has
took
fallen.
damage initially, then they kind of reset, then eventually went back in, but then Sand King actually had the huge jump with the Burrow Strike Epicenter, and he's the one that did most of the damage to finish the job on him. So, yeah, good reset there. Again, caught it with the Blinding Light, etc. Very good across the board, and it's, I mean, the net worth just continues to be in a case of this is just a very back and forth
Dire's bottom
swinging
tower
game.
is under
But all of a
attack.
sudden, you have Gyrocopter now with an Aegis. A Butterfly is actually almost finished on him as well.
Yeah, the butterfly is huge. It's gonna mean a lot for the hero. Just the move speed, the agility, the
Dire
armor,
are scanning.
the damage. That plus the move speed talent at level 20, like we talked about earlier, changed the way the hero feels for
Yeah.
sure.
And you're a Puck player again, so what do you think on the Axe pickup here on Puck?
It's
Yeah,
good. I mean,
does
there's
that.
2 BKB heroes, so the control is very useful. It's
Okay.
pretty likely they break them or stay still and die. I like it.
Sven cleaning up more of the jungle, trying to finish his own MKB. So is Monkey King, actually. So MKBs on either side coming along. But you know, we We just got finished talking about the butterfly, of course, so MKB for Sven in this case. Makes sense. That's somebody's being relocated. Oh, that was top lane. Sand King gets pulled to the bottom.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Or recalled, excuse me. I always get those mixed up. Relocate and recall.
Relocate and recall? Yeah, honestly, I mix them up too sometimes.
Well, if you mix them up, then yeah, no, that's fine then.
I mean, they're identical words, honestly, and words are hard, so.
Very, very similar. And they
We
basically
like,
do similar
honestly,
things.
one of my petitions is to make it so there's like 15 words in the English language.
Just call every stun. Just call every
Yeah.
nuke like nuke. Yeah, just don't even bother with like individual names. Yeah. Simplicity. That's what we want in Dota. Everything to be simple.
Dire's bottom tower
Exactly.
is under
The
attack.
game was built off.
That way everybody can gain
Dire's
MMR and be a
structures
winner.
are fortified.
Dota Plus. Now everyone
Stomp.
can. Stomp. It's gonna miss. The tier 3 tower's dead.
Dire's bottom tower
Oh,
has
Sven,
fallen.
he's in a bad spot. The Balance Strike actually whizzed because of the Yules, but here we go. BKB's activated, running after the Beastmaster. Doesn't know who to go for. Extra attention to the Gyrocopter. The GA is in response, so for now he's been getting plenty of damage. And you see the Radiant side is just simply trying to kite this whole time. Draincoil hits a couple of the backlines. Omni Knight, he's having to fall back to base. Monkey King a little bit too far up as God Strike Sven jumps back in. And Monkey King just gets evaporated there because of it. Glimpse back on a Coddle. Don't think he's living through this. The Illuminate heal initially not going to be enough in the long run. Gyrocopter's still up here. Again, he has the Aegis throughout all this, but can he really do the most damage by himself? Doesn't seem like it. Sand King's also going to fall, and 3 for nothing for Singularity.
I'm curious what Gyro goes next. I'm going to go with Scotty. I think it's really, really amazing this game. Just the slow on Sven and the HP, the stats. It's just an amazing item.
Going Divine Rapier.
It's possible. I mean, it's possible. It's going to take quite a while to build up, though. Either way.
Oh, and
Whatever
I have
goes.
Scotty wouldn't.
Yeah, no. Whatever he goes, it's going to take a while. I was just thinking I'd really like a Scotty. I find not too much use in Satanic this game.
Yeah.
There's only one.
Man, I mean, that's obviously, and again, downside of Sven is that he can be kited, and we saw that a little bit the last game, but Monkey King seemed like he got a little bit too comfortable, pushed up, when the rest of the team was already falling back, and Sven just exploded
Radiant's
him.
bottom tower
One
is
Storm
under
Hammer.
attack.
So, overall, seemed decent for Moriarty up till that point. And now they're going to lose the
Radiant's
bottom tier
bottom
2.
tower
The
is
Aegis is
fallen.
reclaimed. Oh, wow. They're, yeah.
He BKB'd before dying.
Oh, no.
There's no buyback either.
I didn't even think to put my camera up. I just thought they were just falling back. And they're going to get Beastmaster. What was Monkey King even doing there? He just TP'd in, I'm
know.
guessing?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, that's a mistake. And
They're choosing not to
Singularity.
go like that.
Well, Singularity feeling very good now. For the first time this game, it feels like we should be pretty confident in Singularity's chances, but it's still only 2,000 numbers late. Like, the network still suggests this is a very, very, very close game. In fact, here we go. Epicenter initiation. Again, they do not have Monkey King, or they're fighting this 3 versus 5 right now. No Monkey King or Beastmaster. They're going to lose Sand King. They BKB on Gyrocopter. It's just going to have to fall back with it. Yeah, that was another ambitious play on their part. Just not nearly enough
Radiant's
damage.
middle tower is under attack.
I guess, you know what? I mean, there's still plenty of base left, so they haven't even touched the base of the Radiant side yet.
Yeah, that's the Coddle factor coming in. I mean, it's a 2K gold lead, but Sven's really pulling ahead of everybody else, for sure.
Despite it looking so low, considering it's 17 to 40, which is just ridiculous.
Sven just buy something? Okay, yeah, bots. Good old boots of travel. Getting at that point of the game. Ags is on puck. Level 25s are also something you got to start looking out for here soon.
They have the
Gyrocopter.
Ag Squirrel, you can't break that.
Oh, Monkey King. The Guardian Angel use, jeez. I'm gonna follow Monkey King more because he's just jumping in. At least he got the GA response.
They have a Lincoln's too for Omni, and then he can't die to Roar or Sand King stun immediately. And all he needs is time.
GA's on cooldown now for 135 seconds. That's a huge factor in this game right now. Sand King, he stuns it on his spin as he went in himself, but oh my god. You just see that auto attack go off and Sand King evaporates. Never ceases to amaze me how much damage that Sven, the farmed Sven can do. This is with no crit either. They're resetting. Sven's looking to go back in. BKB response. Here we go. God Strength activated for this. So again, can they really do much with this? Promo Roar to lock him down. BKB is going to be wearing off soon. They pull back Gyrocopter though. He's trying to run this whole time. He cannot. They're fighting outside of their base, which you can argue it feels like should they really be doing that, especially down a hero.
Is under attack.
So they lose Gyrocopter.
Dire
Still
are
only a
scanning.
4K gold lead. No God Strength, but they think they could know
Radiant's
Roche is
top
up.
tower
This is
is
going to
under
respawn, but
attack.
they could easily go Roche. But they may look at it, realize it's not up, and then
Radiant
give up on that.
structures are fortified.
There we go.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Kill the tower. 10 more seconds about before Roshan's up, so if they're patient enough,
This'll come in
could
handy.
see it up here. Kill the Hawk. 2 seconds. Check it. Check it, Buck. Check it. Now. It's not going to check it. All right, so.
Almost a Lincoln's on him, yeah. About 500 away. It's going to be game changer for him.
Yeah, I already mentioned for Puck how useful that is. There's no reason why it wouldn't be as useful for Omni Knight.
Yeah, he's pretty close to his, but not that close.
Oh yeah, level 25s. Sven is just about there now. So 40 strength, God strength sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I like that one a lot because strength gives you status resistance and HP gen.
Middle lane, Wukon's commands. They're gonna lose Sand King. Wukon's command on top of actually Adamson. They get the kill on his Sven. Adamson falls right there. He's dead for 95 seconds.
Trees everywhere.
That's really hectic. He has buyback though.
Homing missile still going. Finally gonna dunk. But that was the first time where we've really seen that Wukong's command especially feel like he did a lot of damage in the midst of that.
Yeah, it's definitely a vast majority of the hero that's been missing for the most part. And I mean, the thing about Wukong's command is it gives him 20 armor, which makes him way better against Sven, and particularly more so valuable against the ET, which is pretty necessary.
Lincoln's picked up on Omni Knight. There you go. Sven had mentioned 50 seconds, has a buyback. Does he use it? Sand King's down for 15. Sven does buyback. There's our answer. Gyrocopter popping the BKB, pull back in by the air splitter. Puck in the midst of it. There's an arcane rune here as well. See if somebody picks it up. Kinetic field on the back lines. They're going to pick off Beastmaster. Meanwhile, Khan, he does not have a Wukong, so he's trying to run. And ain't going to work, though. He's dead for 80. Coddle. Kinetic field going to be out of that. Now running back into it. Not much more he could do. Field's not going to work, so he goes down. And back to Roshan we go. Try to finish it. God Strength is ready. Buyback there on a Coddle. They need somebody else to buy back, perhaps, if they want to really do this, but maybe just go for the steal. Oh, Sand King is going to be seen. Coddle's going in, has a blinding light. There's a buyback on a Beastmaster now. And there's a buyback on a Monkey King. So Sand King still kiting away. God Strength activated with the repel. Nice 4-step out for Gyrocopter. Keeping him alive for the time being. Now going back in. You see Sven is running, realizing he needs to be careful. Roshan is so low as well. Who's going to get it? Mastermind jumps back in. He's at about 10% live. Constantly on top of the auto attacks. Down goes Roshan. Is picked up by Monkey King, and he gets a kill onto the puck. The Guardian Angel comes out late, but they finish off the Gyrocopter. It's a buyback galore. All you hear is the ding, ding, ding coming out. Now we see Elder Titan. He gets 4-step forward. He's going to be fine for now. You see glimpse back on a Monkey King. Brings him right back in. But again, he has the Aegis, remember. Puck, phase shift. Is this a buyback for a dieback for him? Yeah, he needs to be careful. He goes up towards the Ancients. They're not going to run after him, as Monkey King instead is going to chase after Disruptor. Oh, they actually do find Puck. The mana leak is applied. He eats the cheese that he picked up, actually. Monkey King, again, Aegis is still ready. So finally he goes down. A little bit too deep right there. Dig on Nick from Mastermind. Help finish the job. Another phase shift. Keeping them busy. The Boundless Strike crit gets the kill on Disruptor. Monkey King standing his ground with that Jingu Mastery. The blinding light pushback. It's Sven with a double damage rune. He cannot attack though because of the misses that are coming out. Puck jumps back in. He finally gets away again, though, with the loser Royale. But down goes Outer Titan. Double kill for Khan in the midst of it. And Sven, even with that DD, could not really fight that. They lose Mastermind when it's all said and done. A dieback on him. What an epic Roshan fight. And Moriarty's going now. Look at the buybacks. No buybacks for anyone right now.
Is under attack.
How many people actually bought back? I think that's everyone except Omnia.
A lot. Sven's going in. The Primal Roar, though. Repel is going to be roaring off here in a second. Caught him coming out. Adamson has to find his crit against Monkey. Gets a kill with the crit. On top in 110 seconds, he's dead for a blinding light pushback. Gyrocopter keeping his distance. Maybe going to kill Disruptor. At least he's going down himself, though, for sure, as he gets clips back in. He's still alive somehow. Finally does fall the kill Disruptor. But at what cost now? Sven going back in and cleaves down with the triple kill. No buybacks on anyone that's dead, of course, as mentioned. Coddle, TP, as well as Beastmaster. And they both get out, so going a little bit too deep into the base there. And Sven is enough of a hold. Whew. This game.
Crazy game. Yeah. We've had 75 kills in 42 minutes. If I'm doing my math right. Yeah.
Pretty good.
75 kills. And it's never really felt like one team. I mean, the kills are obviously ahead for Singularity. It's not really feel like they were mega ahead. And then more importantly, the gold lead is pretty much stabilized around 3 to 5K for
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's pretty interesting that you can hemorrhage that many kills and never the gold stays the same, essentially.
Freaking Sven, and so those crits coming out, I think that definitely caught Monkey King off guard as they were pushing in. I mean, his life he went from half to about 10% in one hit. So yeah, that crit pickup from Sven, absolutely clutch. The Crystallis. Yeah, he talked about Lincoln's potential this game, man. Sven is even going for one now. Puck almost has his. And Omni Knight already has his.
Are you sure Sven is going for Lincoln's?
What? Oh,
he just bought
never
a data list.
Well, he had it queued up, but yeah, no, so he changed his mind here.
Yeah, that's the data list. And a DD rune. Oh my god.
Uh-oh, another one? Jeez. That's convenient.
With the data list too, and the MKB. It's terrifying. I swear, I feel like Puck has been working on his Lincolns all game long.
It's been a while. Well, he chose to go the Ags before.
Yeah, and he bought back. Not twice. Was it twice or just once?
Be fearless.
I think once.
Yeah, I mean, even once will set you back gold-wise for a while. That's a Lincoln's DD Sven looking for an opening. The enemy team had a ward outside the base, though.
Alright, so yeah, good job by the Radiant side, not choosing to pick a fight.
They lost their ward damage.
Did they? Okay. Who has the gem? Oh, nobody has the gem.
I think it's just sentries.
There was a gem earlier in the game. Okay, yeah, Coddle has one currently.
Yeah.
That was Sand King's originally. Okay. Whew, alright. Gyrocopter, Hurricane Pike is almost finished, so that's a pretty late Hurricane Pike, but going to be getting it here.
He wants to get away from Sen.
Any tool for that is good, yeah. Or staff in general, this game's going to be, we saw Sand King earlier using it defensively, and Coddle has one as well, so yeah, it makes sense. Level 25s, we have them, right? Yeah, Monkey King, 100 armor, Wukong's command, okay.
That one's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I still think that talent's just crazy. If Sven tries to hit him with 100 armor, I mean, to do good little damage, and it's a Sven.
Oh, it makes a lot of sense this game, that's for sure. Yeah, Sven's been the bane of him basically. So, 200 purification, heal, and damage for Omni Knight. You know, strong stuff there. Puck, not there yet. Almost at the 420 GPM. Okay, top lane, Beastmaster, Shadowblade. They do not have the vision. He's good. Meanwhile, Gyrocopter just pushing out the bottom lane.
Yeah, we'll see if they address that at all. I think they will have
Dire's
to.
bottom shrine is under attack.
He's God strengthening.
Radiant's top tower is
Go.
under attack.
Lincoln's going to be taken off. Blinding light, but the repel.
Are under attack.
Primal Roar, they're doing everything they can to try to stop him. Echo stop.
Dire's structures are fortified.
They saved the tier 3 tower, actually. Look at bottom lane. They kill the tier 3 down here. A lot of TPs coming in. Can they stop them? No, but they get the range tracks at least. And everyone gets back on the Radiant side. Very well played there by Moriarty. That's exactly what they were looking for. Get in and get out.
A prize.
Gyrocopter now has a Daedalus queued up himself. So his damage going to now, once he has that, at least be super intense. To deal with. Nullifier coming for Monkey King.
It's really good against Sven, so you can't BKB, and then you'll get absolutely destroyed. Other than that, I mean, they have Lincoln's that they can put on him. I think that's the biggest thing. Also gives Monkey King a little bit of armor, but other than that, I mean, that's pretty negligible. I think it's mostly against the BKBs. It's hard to get on Puck. Puck can disjoint the projectile that Nullifier is, but if you get on Puck, you can't use his Dagon Blink, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to see a God Strength into hitting the building again.
Another recall. Sand King brought back in. There we go. God Strength activated. Going right for the tier 3. He's going to take it out a couple hits. Gerald's pushing top. I heard the epicenter. There it is. That clears up the creep wave. There you go. So Gyro realizing that they're falling back. He's going to play it safe. He's going to get recalled. So they're abusing that quite a bit. The constant recall.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Coddle.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Of course, a good strategy to take advantage of. You see Beastmaster level 25 as well. Some more coming. 40 inner beast attack speed.
Yeah, the halberd's really strong.
Oh yeah.
Especially since the BKB is 5 seconds. You get a halberd on in between the repel and the BKB, or just right after. And that helps mitigate what Sven's doing.
Hawk continuing to scout. Man, I
Dire's
gotta say, for all
bottom
these heroes
shrine
hitting
is
level
under
25,
attack.
it feels odd that Puck is one of the heroes not 25. He's usually one of the first ones to it.
No, I agree. It's kind of odd. He really
Dire's
fell off
bottom
in terms of
has
farm.
fallen.
I think it was right around the time where everybody was buybacking. That's why I feel like he really fell off in terms of farm and obviously level as well. Because he used to be top 2, and now he's half of Sven's net worth.
Yeah.
Way far off.
How about a hero that was struggling this whole game, Disruptor? He's almost level 25 as well. He's basically going to be up there with Puck at the same timing. So level-wise, he's doing good.
Solon says, "Move over. I'm the mid laner now."
There you go. Huh, what is level 25 Disruptor? Kinetic field duration or glimpse cooldown? Okay. Wow, that makes it an 8-second cooldown on glimpse.
Yeah, I think glimpse cooldown's insane. Especially if you fight the wild, convoluted fights that these teams have been fighting a lot of.
Monkey King, that Nullifier, he has enough gold for it. Of course, buyback, as pretty much every buyback is ready time-wise. Oh, this is big. Roshan. They can do this quick. I think they're getting it.
Yeah. With the Solar Crest and how much damage these guys do.
Who do they give the shard to? Monkey King?
I'd like to see it on Monkey King. I mean, for sure.
Roshan has fallen to the ring.
Like Beastmaster, I guess the roar is amazing. Dab twice. You can double roar through the repel and through the BKB.
Yeah.
On Sven. I don't know if that's exactly the execution they're looking to get, but that's one thing that could be pretty sick.
Yeah. Makes sense. It does. And they could obviously still pass it around if need be too, so we'll see if that comes to it. But double Brahma Roar, pretty strong as well. Walking that one target down. And it's this game, obviously the shift is real. I mean, you're now seeing the Dire side playing defensive. All of a sudden it's the Radiant team pushing out into the jungle and kind of controlling the map really. Their Singularity is almost sitting in their base now. Even despite the farm on Sven.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah, it's
is
going
under
there.
attack.
As that's an illusion. Never mind. Yeah, Puck still doesn't have the Lincolns. He does have his 420 GPM talent though. Has that now. Monkey King.
Let's give him.
He's fine for now. Okay. scary.
Game is so close.
Buyback's ready for everyone except Disruptor. So the melee rack spawn
Go
him.
figure. Yeah.
Aegis is ready. There we go. They jump in the backlash. Beastmaster just melts right off the bat. So refresh is not going to matter. Monkey King pops the cheese in the last second. He needs to get that Wukong's command off. Finally does. He has a lot of armor, but is it going to matter? It's not. He goes down still. The Guardian Angel as well from Mikey. Doing work. Beastmaster bought back. He's back in here. He uses Refresher. He has another roar. Going to use a second one on a puck. Gyrocopter's being slept this whole time, though. Monkey King is coming back in as well. He's now here. Wants to go with the bottom story, but again, the crits are real from Adamson. Down goes Monkey King. Gyrocopter, the Hurricane Pike will get the kill on Sven, but at what cost? It pops the Aegis as a result. Sven does have a buyback, worst case. The Echo Stomp timing perfect, and Gyrocopter will melt away. Buyback ready to go, though, so an intense fight again. This time at the bottom.
Buyback on Monkey King, but you've won the Gyrocopter, and I don't know. They can't really hit buildings without Sven, so maybe he doesn't want to buy back. I don't know.
That previous fight is so... I mean, Monkey King again, he just literally could not get off the Wukongs till the last second. He had the cheese, and then when he actually gets Wukongs off, he's dead. He's basically dead anyway, so doing nothing right there.
They need to initiate in a manner that allows them to get it off almost instantaneously.
Yeah.
Or right around the objective that they're around.
An intense match here, Sven. Goes for the pause. Again, this is game 2, so if Moriarty manages to win this one in the end, obviously that's a 2-0 for them, but Singularity takes it. We got a game 3 out of us here.
I mean, after that exchange is obviously Singularity favored in the buybacks, but
take your tribute.
anything could happen in a game like this.
That it can. And now we see Dire Team again. What do they choose to do with the situation? It's just with Sven being dead. Not going to really be able to get the most out of it. So both teams going to be able to reset, really. But the timer buybacks of Monkey King, Beastmaster, and Sand King will be there for a good 6+ minutes at this point. So Singularity, it's about taking advantage of that. And really, it just comes down to these initiations, though. Sven, and whenever he's able to jump on Monkey King, for example, he just blows them up with how much damage he does with Daedalus, of course.
Is under attack. Radiant's top
Kind
tower
of poking in a little bit.
All wands will break.
Lincoln's finally finished for Puck. Still
Radiant's
on
top
the
barracks
bag
are
on
under
one.
attack.
Sitting on that, yeah. And he's... The fact it took him that long to get the Lincolns, obviously a bit of a struggle there later on in the game.
Radiant's
Level 25 talent
top barracks
helps.
are under attack.
So
Radiant
Coddle doing what he
structures
can
are
to push out both the middle and the top lane. Fortification used. Gyrocopter's up. Sven is up in a second. How quickly can he get here? He does have bots. His bot's level 2, actually. So he's here now. He jumps on a Gyrocopter right away with him. God strength. The double Force Staff, though, keeps him alive. Glimmer Cape looking to turn now. They're going to go for the turn kill on Sven. This would be huge if they can manage to do it somehow. The Rocket Barrage in the face. In comes the Epicenter. It's a little bit too far behind, though. Mikey, though, he's caught by Kinetic Field, keeping them nearby. Monkey King in the back lines, looking for his chance. He pops his Wukong's command finally. Elder Titan, Force Staff over the ledge. Gyrocopter was killed and bought back immediately, so they kill Elder Titan, but as you said, the Wukong's command essentially doing nothing there. As the Dire team was already retreating at that point. Gonna get Puck? No. A little bit too quick. So buyback on a Gyro now. It's even used. Whew. I hear the homing missile. What the hell? Oh, there it is. It's just going this whole time. There we go. Finally connects.
Radiant's
Onto the
courier
puck.
has been killed.
Well, that's a courier kill. Nothing was on it, though. So Gyrocopter. I like it. It's Divine Rapier time, apparently.
Yeah.
Now it's actually time. We saw the Daedalus queued up earlier, but obviously the game has developed so much.
Yeah, this game is crazy. I think it's the perfect Rapier game. One surprise Rapier where people don't have buybacks, and it's just a good game.
Interesting.
Only issue is Sven, Omni,
Dire's
and Puck
top
all
shrine
buybacks.
is under attack.
I'm trying to take out the top shrine up here. Radiant side. Roshan's 220 before he could even respawn, so
Dire's top shrine
don't
has
expect
fallen.
that anytime very soon. A couple of
Radiant's
sides
middle
picks up,
tower is
Coddle
under
picking up
attack.
his, Omni Knight getting his own.
Yeah.
So either side getting more crowd control now.
Purified.
They've already done what they need to do, which is force out all the buybacks and pressure. Now all they have to do is take a fight. Singularity, that is.
Radiant's bottom shrine is
While
under
they
attack.
don't have buybacks. They're going for the shrine right now, but...
Invisibility.
I mean, it's not like you're getting any new items.
Radiant's bottom shrine has
I think you
fallen.
could even do, just buy back yourself and do essentially a 10v5. That's kind of forcing something crazy. But you could also easily just play around the next Roche timing, which looks to be in 1:35 is when it could start to respawn.
God, Sven, it's 5,400 gold saved up. He has a moon chart again. It's like could probably replace the S and Y at this point pretty comfortably. And then what does he get if that's the case?
I don't know. You need to go Hart, Scotty,
Whoa.
AC.
Oh, man. He's dead. That's the find that they wanted. Buyback on Sven.
He's got bot soup, but it's on cooldown. They don't know that though, so they're running.
They get the buyback. They're happy with that, so they got a bit of a timer down themselves to work with. Yeah, they happen to find Sven just enough by himself at the top lane there as he was pushing it out. So great catch from Moriarty. And so
Buyback score.
there's been like 20 buybacks this game. It's been pretty ridiculous, actually. Ooh, refresher. The orb just picked up on Beastmaster. So he's got the full-on orb now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the calculations in terms of mana. It doesn't look like...
Oh, good point.
My math is bad, but I can tell you 375 plus 375 plus 200 plus 200 can't possibly be 800.
Oh, Beastmaster gets jumped initially, but the Glimmer Cape saving it for now. Sand King, he stuns it pretty late. Oh, Monkey
God.
King just explodes to the cleave. Once again, Gyrocopter misses though with the Divine Rapier. It's basically him versus the world right here. The GA mitigating, of course, all that damage. Gyrocopter, he goes down. The Divine Rapier dropped, and that should do it. Singularity should be taking game number 2 now as the Rapier on the ground. Somebody got it. But it's just Coddle. GG's called in. It's official. Yeah, that. I mean, Monkey King, it's like every time he would get involved in a fight, he just gets cleaved down by Sven.
Yeah.
And we have a game 3 now. Singularity forces in nearly hour-long game. It's one that they were in control, it felt like, for most of it, but somehow Moriarty kept it very interesting. Almost like they were going to have chances to pull through themselves. But there you go. Game number 2 in the books, and we got game number 3 now. So again, the winner advancing on to the semifinals of the playoffs. The loser will still have chance here in Group A, but bounce down to the loser finals.
I think that Sven pick was pretty game-winning.
Yeah.
Honestly. At all stages of the game, it looked really, really good.
26-4 and 19. Pretty good stat line there. Let's do his damage breakdown. Oh, 37,000 auto attack damage.
Does that include? Does it separate cleave?
Yes, it
Or
does
auto-attack?
actually. And so cleave was 5,600 damage. Auto attack alone was 37,000. So
Gotcha.
you compare that to like Monkey King, who did 24,000 auto attack damage. So quite a bit. And then Jarrow as well, yeah. Interesting breakdowns. Anyways, game number 2 in the books, guys. We got game number 3. Going to take a short break once again. It's BreakyCPK, joined by Henry. This is the MDL European Qualifier coverage. Final game going to be coming up. Stay tuned, guys. I'll be right back.